It has changed a lot. I see it having been a while. And I'm glad there are a lot of examples, but I guess the people that were there 10 years ago.
I want to sit in the last row. Is anybody driving? Down in front.
Yeah, right? Welcome. We invite folks to come in close to the front couple of rows. We're an intimate group tonight. Welcome everybody, Shabbat Shalom. It is so wonderful to be here with you all. We are an intimate group again, so we invite you to come forward in the comfort of your COVIDity awareness. Come and be comfortable. We are so glad to welcome you here, to welcome Shabbat and to revel in the longest day. Ruben said this morning that it's going to be the longest Shabbat of the year, so buckle up, buttercups, we're going for a ride.
The longest Shabbat service of the year?
Yeah, exactly. So I am Mackenzie, Shoshana, that's Ruben, Adina, we're so glad to be here. It's the longest day of the year. Some of us may not be reveling in the particular hot part of this journey, but nonetheless, here we are.
It's not the longest day yet.
It's not, we're getting there, we're getting there.
Some confusion.
That's right. Yeah, no, that's Tuesday. But this evening, what we do hope to do is kindle a good amount of heat internally, not, blasting out we're going to be comfortable here, but we want to generate good radiant energy. And we've been traveling through this Kabbalat Shabbat with some chanting and some dancing and some drumming. We do have instruments in the center. We will let you know when it is time to share in for everybody. It's around the Leifado V time is when we're going to invite everybody in to percuss and drum, but your voices are always welcome. We're going to begin the way that the sun moves through the day. We're going to begin with an element of gentle arrival. We're going to move to radiant brightness, and then we're going to cool gently down like the evening stillness.
Do y'all take a question?
Sure. Okay, we'll put that in the park and garden and see whether that is possible. All right. So there will be dancing, and so for those of you at home, when the spirit moves you, feel free to get up and dance around, hopefully with your cameras on, and Abby in particular will be able to enjoy your dancing. We'll just know that it's happening. What else do we want to say? Tonight, we want to kindle our own golden menorah, our inner golden menorah, and explore the infinite relationship of both kindling and being kindled, of shining and being shown, right? Of receiving light and radiating light. Let us learn to see with God-lit eyes, that all multiplicities point to the one that we call God. Tonight, truly, may we all arise and shine, for truly the light has come, and the glory of God has dawned upon us. So let us begin with lighting our ceremonial candles. We're going to invite the, oh my God, I just forgot your last name. What was our Doll family?
The beautiful family in the
The beautiful family in the front row. To kindle our Shabbat candles. Just fall.
Sing with us.
Shabbat
Beautiful, beautiful. Shabbat shalom, everybody. So we are currently in Parshat V'Hadlocha, and this Torah Parsha really grapples with the idea of meeting the moment, how we understand our place in the big picture, and how we recognize that truly, Zeh Hayom Asa Adonai B'Shekhinah. This is the day divinely made for us to move forward, to grow, and to change in some way, big or small. So, as we open up the Parsha, the recently freed Israelites are being given the chance to start marching toward Eretz Israel, the land of Israel, and toward all that is Hatov, that is good. And they're only in their second year of wandering. There's a golden menorah being placed in the Mishkan and the tabernacle to help inspire them. There's a cloud and a pillar of fire that's telling them when to encamp and when to move. And there are 2 silver trumpets made to coordinate their progress. But do they get their act together? Surprise, surprise. This is the whole book of Bamidbar. They do not get their act together. They blow it. They blow it. They fetch. They fetch about how much better the food was in Egypt. We remember the fish that we used to eat for free, they cry. The cucumbers, the melons, the leeks, the onions, and the garlic.
I've been eating it. Delicious.
Good food, it's good food. But now our gullets are shriveled, and there is nothing at all, nothing to look forward to except this manna, which we're told later on smells like coriander and tastes like rich cream. This is what they're fetching about. So we might shake our heads at their foolishness and short-sightedness, but maybe a little bit of, lady doth protest too much. There's a little bit of truth for ourselves, right? How often we get caught up in some kind of trivial discontent and we let it ruin our day or at least our dinner. And it's hard to move forward and rise above those sort of, petty things. And that self-indulgent storytelling, maybe. It's tempting to fetch rather than do the hard work of change. But tonight, we will use light, and sound, and movement to help us get unstuck from some of those narrow places. And now the blazing sun of the summer solstice is at its zenith, or almost at its zenith. Tuesday. Now the vital forces of nature are at their most potent. Like fruit on the vine, we must choose whether to ripen or to wither. Our ancestors learned this the hard way, perhaps so that we might know that Zeh Hayom, today and every day, can be the day to rejoice in life's manifold possibilities for transformation. So we invite the Shabbat flame to shine like the sun, and our prayers to ring out like silver trumpets, filling us with a hunger for goodness rather than simply for comfort. And as we sing Lecha Dodi now and Dodi Li, then Lecha Dodi, let's welcome in the opportunities that life gives us to grow, however hard they may be. And as we turn to greet Shabbat HaMalkah, the Shabbat bride, may we be reminded that change is usually more of a direction than a destination. Dodi li ani lo haroeh bashoshani. Dodi li ani lo haroeh bashoshani. Again. Dodi li ani lo haroeh bashoshani. Dodi li ani lo haroeh bashoshani. Mizot olam, min hamidbar, mizot olam. Nikuteret lo, moru leonam, moru leonam. Dodi li ani lo haroeh bashoshani.
Turn to page 41 for the start of Lecha Dodi. And at this point, if you want to grab a shaker or a drum or a percussion instrument from the basket in front, come on and do it. Now is the time to begin to let loose.
Somebody can come take this rainmaker as well. Amy.
Let's hear those. Don't be shy.
You've got hands. If you don't have an instrument, you have hands.
The bride is suitably welcomed with honor.
Feeling the energy move. Sink in. Wrap yourself in Shabbat radiance, the cloak of rest and peace. These are the words of the Hatikarish. All praise and glory, splendor, exaltation and honor, radiance and veneration and worship to the Holy One of blessing, even beyond any earthly prayer or song, any adoration or tribute we can offer. And let us say, Amen.
Amen.
Turn to page 55 if you'd like.
Yitbarak ve'yishtabach ve'yitpa'ar ve'yitromam ve'yitnaseh ve'yitadar ve'yitaleh ve'yitalach shmei 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 dekudeshai yitbarach ve'yishtabach ve'yitpa'ar ve'yitromam ve'yitnaseh ve'yitadar ve'yitaleh ve'yitalach shmei 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 dekudeshah brichu.
We begin to deepen our kavanah into ma'ariv with the baruchu. And I like to think of the baruchu as a fulcrum that lies between the sweet intimacy of Kabbalat Shabbat and the more public, bold affirmation of our faith in the Shema. The solstices and the equinoxes that make up the wheel of the year are also fulcrums between light and dark, the in-breath and the out-breath, expansion and contraction. And with each turn, the pendulum may swing for a while, but eventually all things return to balance. As we now bless and receive divine love, may we allow our own breath to come into balance. Let's do that now. Let's take a few nice deep breaths together. We let our own sense of identity come into balance between the contraction and the expansion. Can we appreciate the unique gifts and perspectives that we each bring into the world, while also knowing ourselves to be one wave in an infinite ocean? Please rise in body or spirit.
Amevorach, Amevorach.
indeed.
Please be seated. And I feel we have been remiss in having this room full of beautiful people and not offering you an opportunity to say Shabbat Shalom to each other. And so turn to somebody that you don't know or that you didn't come with and just take a moment and say Shabbat Shalom, introduce yourself.
And while you're doing that,
I see two. Friends, I also want to point out, in the spirit of equity and inclusion, as I am looking around at name tags, I do not see pronouns on your name tags. We are at CBH, friends. We need to use our pronouns. Here especially, right? So, I'm Shabbat shaming. But seriously, folks, it's important. So let us, when we go out for Oneg, throw your pronouns onto your name tags, because it does make a difference. It matters, especially, always, but it is Pride Month. Come on. We also want to welcome any new folks. For whom is there anybody for whom this is your first time or your third time or less than 10? How's that? All right, welcome.
I also wanted to invite the Zoom people who are watching on Zoom to please share their Shabbat Shalom wishes through chat or however you would like to do that. And we're so glad that you're tuning in as well. So feel free to chat amongst yourselves. It's a good tool. Yes, people
Turn
are
and wave
waiting.
to the Shabbat people. So we have come to the Asher Bigvaro, and I offer you one of my favorites, words from Mary Oliver. Have you ever seen anything in your life more wonderful than the way the sun, every evening, relaxed and easy, floats towards the horizon and into the clouds or the hills or the rumpled sea and is gone? And how it slides again out of the blackness every morning on the other side of the world, like a red flower streaming upward on its heavenly oils, say on a morning in early summer, at its perfect imperial distance. And have you ever felt for anything such wild love? Do you think there is anywhere, in any language, a word billowing enough for the pleasure that fills you as the sun reaches out, as it warms you, as you stand there empty-handed?
If you're feeling it, man.
We are loved by an unending love.
Page 61.
1, 2, 3.
We are loved, loved, loved by unending love and unending love. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love and unending love. We are embraced by arms that find us, even when we are hidden from ourselves.
household. Ours are the arms, the fingers, the voices. Ours are the hands, the eyes, the smiles. We are loved by an unending love. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love, an unending love. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love, an unending love. Shema Yisrael Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha ve'hayu ha'devarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavecha hayom ha'levavecha Veshinantam levanecha, vedibarta bam, beshivtecha beveitecha, uvelechtecha vaderech, uveshachtecha uvekumecha, ukshartam leod al yadecha, vehayu letotafot beinenecha. וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך.
Ashrei Yoshvei. Well, let's start that over.
That's a different tune than the one we planned,
Let's
Mackenzie.
try that again, shall we? But we don't do this Shruti on this one.
I'm holding it for the next
Oh,
one.
sorry,
I'm one
okay.
ahead.
Okay, here we go, ready?
Ashrei-
Right.
Ashrei Yoshvei, Ashrei Yoshvei B'techa, Ashrei Yoshvei B'techa, Od Yehalelucha, Selah. I sing for you. I sing for all that's holy and that's true. I sing for all creation, for life and liberation, every day anew. Ashrei Yoshvei, Ashrei Yoshvei B'techa, Ashrei Yoshvei B'techa, Od Yehalelucha, Selah. I sing for you, I sing for all that's holy and that's true. I sing for all creation, for life and liberation, every day anew.
We figured it out. We did good, didn't we? Yeah,
We got there in the
got
end.
there. That's the most important thing. Change is a direction, not a destination.
That's right. So as we move towards the Amidah, we want to take a moment to bring this beautiful, radiant energy inside through a meditation. And what we'll do is we'll hear some words and some resonant energy, and then we'll move into silence for the Amidah. So find yourself a position of comfort and dignity. Feel free to take a wide gaze or a soft gaze, or close your eyes as we take this time and move towards our inner prayers. This week's Torah portion introduces the Golden Menorah, a branched candlestick of beaten gold. Bring to your mind's eye the image of that golden menorah. See the lights shining, radiating and reflecting. Let it fill you with radiance, pulling that light in for healing. There is all that you need and more. Begin to kindle the strength of the flames, pulling the radiance in from our community, from our energy. We are the menorah, we are the light. And breathe that light into your body and allow it to fill you.
I am light, I am light. I am light, I am light. I am light, I am light. I am light, I am light.
Let the light burn away that which is unnecessary and no longer serves you. Let the light shine upon the places in your soul and your body that need healing, that need clarity. As you breathe, envision the menorah becoming part of your body. Let the base of the menorah be your legs and trunk. Envision the branches as your arms, your chest, and your head. Envision your entire body glowing and effused with light. shining light into all the places that need extra love and healing, things that need clarity.
I am light, I am light. I am light, I am light. I am light, I am light. I am light, I am light.
Just sit in the sense of community, of shining and reflecting your own golden menorah, and take a few moments of breath. Begin to release the menorah, releasing the light, holding that which you need, for there is everything that you need. Begin to come back to this physical space, allowing your breath to be soft and your body relaxed. Feel around yourself the canopy of peace, a soft golden radiance, shimmering and protecting.
Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, v'taknenu v'etzah tova milfanecha, Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, v'taknenu v'etzah tova milfanecha,
Invite you to pray the traditional Amidah if you want to rise in body, mind, and spirit, or remain seated. Feel free to stand. Take these moments of silence and internal reflection.
We invite everyone now to think of those who are in need of healing. And if you would like to say the names of those that you care about in your own life or anywhere in the world, please feel free. I'll acknowledge you if you want to say anybody's name.
Tracy Stern Cox and Tessa Grady. Linda Coleman. Everett Fromm. Devin Deere. Lois Perch. Nancy Hewan. Ukraine.
Thank you. And if you're on Zoom, of course, feel free to add the names of anyone you'd like to include. And to that, we add our own list. Anne Sheila Taylor, Marla Inez Castillero, Tanya Eden, Lang Marsh, Sharon Miller, Jerry Falcon, Bob Schwartz, Hillary Bauer, Roseanne Glick, Ronnie Carlin, Loretta Noon, Bob Noon, Esther Mayers, Aya Iwatani Wainroth, Tracy Stern Cox, Richard Adler, Richard Cohen, Jenny Williams Cohen, Lois Birch, Beth Ann Budicant, Sharon Miller, Rosalie Levy, Peppy Laurie, Naya Brown, Mona Lisa Schultz, Linda Staples, Sarah Cadlack, Darcy Sabat, Amy Kraft, Naomi Stauber, Carla Caraballo, Sarah Griscom, Margie Ashraf, Talia Batyahudit, Jesse Drown, Jamie Robertson, Rabbi Malka Packer Monroe, Annette Spiegel, Abraham Bachnek, Jean Heinsohn, Jessica Brown, Bev Corfin, Haley Monet, Linda Fishman, Nancy Gerber, Scott Gerber, Iris Brynjagard Nach, Shauna Brynjagard Bialik, Anne Schley, Maurice Josiah Langer, and Rabbi Mike Rothbaum.
Rich Gordell.
And Rich Gordell.
Ana Elna, Ana Elna, Ana Elna Refana Lo, Ana Elna, Ana Elna, Ana Elna Refana Lo, Ana Elna, Ana Elna, Ana Elna Refana Lanu.
The words Ana Rafana Ana Elna Rafana are in this week's Torah portion. When Miriam is struck with Tzara'at, and Moses asks God in such a simple and direct way to please heal her. We come now to the Aleinu, page 121. And we are going to sing it as a round with the words found in Aleinu Ein Od. So please join in on the Ein Od, and if you are feeling brave, please join me on the Aleinu verses. It starts on the top of 121, and then we will jump to the last line on 123, and then the last line on 125. They're odd numbers. Yes. I don't know if they're prime or not because I'm not that good at math. Ein Od, Ein Od, Ein
We invite Joyce to lead the prayer for the end of hiding, which can be found on these lovely purple sheets. If you haven't gotten one, there's some up there.
The prayer for the end of hiding is an important prayer in the history of our synagogue. For had it not been needed, CBH would probably not have come into existence. While most of our liturgy reflects the diversity and inclusivity of our community, this prayer connects us as nothing else can to the richness of our past and reminds us that in today's climate, we have not yet reached Eden. It is hard to know what to change and what to retain, but we do the best we can in balancing the needs of the present and the future with the integrity of the past. It is a courageous thing to put ego aside and pray for the end of another's oppression. So, to the degree that we each feel comfortable, let us join our voices together in reciting the prayer for the end of hiding with gratitude and pride on our lips and in our heart. As LGBTQ Jews, we are aware of the loss of integrity we suffer due to pressures of the larger society. We often feel forced into a dishonest presentation of ourselves to ourselves and others, the LGBTQ individuals who feel they must pretend to be something that they are not, the Jews who feel they must be alienated from their tradition and community to win larger acceptance. Both are victims of a theft of identity and integrity committed by the sexual, gender-identifying, or religious majority. Creator of the universe, we ask that our hiding draw to an end, that we no longer feel we have to pretend, to promise falsely, to renounce ourselves, and that our fullest creative expression as Jews, and as lesbian, gay, transgender, bisexual, and queer people be among the blessings you bestow upon us. Amen.
And so we come to the time when we think of those who have gone before us. And if there are those who are in the period of ritual mourning or observing a yard site, we invite you to rise now and to say their names out loud.
David O.
Mitch Haller and Bruce Haller.
And if you're joining us online, please feel free to add the names of the ones you're remembering to the chat. Our minhag at CBH is for everyone to stand at the second section in solidarity with the mourners. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shmei Rabbah, v'yalma divrach rutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, v'agala u'vizman kariv v'yimru amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevarach leolam ulealmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dekudisha brichu. Le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata da'amiran be'alma v'yimru amen. Yehi shlama Rabbah min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol yoshvei tevel v'yimru amen.
So I'm wondering if there's any announcements in the house.
Yes.
You haven't, oh yay, Marcy. Okay.
Really, my voice is louder than anybody's here. All right, Shabbat Shalom.
That's true, Sharon. It may be, yeah, I will take a
Can y'all
contest
hear
on
me?
that.
Yes.
What about Zoom people?
This is Zoom people.
I think Marcy, hold on to a mic for the Zoom folks.
I can't do it both. I'll just stand with you. I can't, I'm not double fisted like that.
All right, so I am Marcy Alt. I'm a member of the board for CBH. I'm delighted to welcome everybody from Atlanta and around the country for our services. So we have some programs coming up. Get your cameras out and go. Let's go on a Shabbat photography hike. Well, that sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? I thought so too. Saturday, June 25th, 10 a.m. at the Clyde Shepherd Nature Preserve. Anybody know where that is? Please.
It's over by Medlock Park.
Okay.
The time has changed to 9:30.
Excellent. So 9:30.
7 o'clock in the morning for your feet.
Wait, 9:30 on Saturday morning. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
9:30 Saturday morning at Clyde Shepherd Nature Preserve by.
Medlock Park.
Oh, so forget this one.
You're good. Go. You're good.
Oy vey. Okay, Shabbat.
Such a crowd.
I know, right? Shabbat offerings coming up. No, why?
Yeah, well, it's not tomorrow.
No, it's not. So join us for Minyan. Oh yes, tomorrow is Shabbat Minyan.
It is.
Yes, tomorrow is at 10 a.m. For our young CBHers for Tot Shabbat at Grant Park at 10 a.m. Okay, so Tot Shabbat, Grant Park, or Minyan. They're both at 10 a.m. Yes.
Oh, wait, Shabbat morning minion is on Zoom.
Yes, Shabbat morning Minyan is on Zoom, and Tot Shabbat is at Grant Park.
Okay. And, yes, that's next.
And Shabbat Yoga.
Yes.
Woohoo! Shabbat Yoga is going to be Sunday.
No.
It says Sunday on my sheet.
Yes, Saturday.
Okay, sorry.
Saturday.
Who did this sheet? Greg Lawrence, you're in trouble. Shabbat Yoga will be on Saturday at 11:30 a.m.
Yes.
Where's it at?
Yes.
Here.
Here. Shabbat Yoga here.
Live and in person.
Live, in person. Next Friday.
Who's making these announcements?
I just said Greg Lawrence, you're in trouble. Shabbat next week is with Ben Gay's All-Stars. They're going to be that should be quite the interesting. It's in person and on Zoom at 7:30. This is always a fun and festival softball themed service just for you. You don't want to miss it. Is Blanche running it? Don't know. Brad. Okay. Don't forget our regular offerings. Start your day with mindful moments. Weekdays at 8:45 on Zoom. End your day with our 15-minute minion. It's Thursdays at 8 p.m. It's Saturday through Thursdays at 8 p.m. Let's see. Okay, we're not going to say it then, thanks. Chant leaders guide us on a virtual chanting session every second and fourth Monday at 6:30 p.m. Guess where it's at?
On Zoom.
Look at you all are trained so well. All right.
It's incorrect.
Okay, Greg Lawrence, if you are watching, you are really in trouble.
It's in person?
The first and third Monday.
Okay, the first and third Monday is our CBH chant. Is that not right? Why is she?
Because it says the fourth Monday.
This one's shaking her head.
Yeah, it's
So's Josh.
check, you tell you what, read your
Hey,
vet
read
mail.
your vet mail.
Read your
It's in
vet
there. So yeah, it says check your vet mail. Please remember to reserve your spot for any in-person event on our website. While online, guess what you need to sign? The Breed? Yes. Interested in lending a hand at CBH? We're looking for ONEG sponsors. Just call Abby at engagement@cbhatlanta.org if you would like to sponsor one of our upcoming ONEGs. I want to thank our okay, good. That's last week. I'm not doing that either. I'm going to thank Ruben and John and Mackenzie and Adina. And I'm always going to thank
I have two announcements.
and Abby.
Abby.
Woo! All right, guys. Shabbat Shalom.
That was rough.
I have two announcements.
That was really
Good job, Matt and Marcy. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Two announcements. One, is anybody going to Buckhead after services? Because we have a congregant in this room who could use a lift.
Going where?
Towards Buckhead. Buckhead. Anybody?
Still got any good bars out there?
Anyway, talk to me if you do. Also, 2 weeks from tonight, Adina and I will be leading Kabbalat Shabbat services in person here and on Zoom. And we're going to have a lot of poetry. We're going to think about summer travel So if you're coming back from traveling or about to go traveling, or you're just traveling in your mind, come 2 weeks from tonight for Shabbat. Kabbalat Shabbat. Thank you.
So Susan, we unfortunately do not know the song, but we will bring it. She doesn't have it memorized.
I know it, but I don't remember all the words. I'm sorry.
We'll bring it to, we'll bring it to
the
the
Oneg?
one of the mindful moments, okay?
Yes.
Maybe we'll do it 2 weeks from tonight.
Yeah,
There you go.
we'll do it on July 8th.
There you
That's cool.
Okay.
But July 1st is that, right? Yeah.
July 1st is
It's about
In 2 weeks, it's here.
July 8th is our service.
July 8th.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
You know, the wonderful thing about Shabbat is time gets slippery. We are all just clearly in an altered space and state where things are,
I love that space.
right? Exactly. So, read your bet, ma'am. So, we're gonna, wow. So we've come to the end of our service and celebrating this beautiful evening, and the night is still light, which is amazing. I was in Boston and the day started there at like 5 o'clock. It was light because it's so far east, and then the sun didn't go down until like 9:30 or so. It was amazing. It was incredible. So we're going to do Oseh Shalom together. And feel free to, again, however you want to be with each other. If you want to hold hands or dance as we sing Oseh Shalom, and then we have one last blessing for you before we move outside for a small oneg.
Oseh Shalom B'Roma, Uyaseh Shalom Aleinu, Be'al Kol Yisrael.
Bring those shakers.
Be'al Kol Yoshei Tevel, V'imru,
So our final blessing for the evening is, may the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.
Go blaze like the solstice sun.
I know it's a new place that you guys. It's the day.
Because I recognize your face. Okay, guys.
I know, I love it.
Including my husband, none of the